Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another Tuesday in Red Dead Online. This week's update lasts from today, September the 17th, all the way through Monday, September the 23rd, and with it comes some more free items and rewards. This is going to be the third week of the September event, and so today on the show, we're going to be talking about the rewards that you can claim, as well as I'll also be giving you guys a reminder of all of our big money bonuses, as well as great discounts, so that you don't miss out before the September event wraps up here in-game, because we only have a couple weeks left, and it's a pretty good month to get some Red Dead grinding in if you're interested. So with all that being said, we're gonna jump into things. Let's get started here. All right, so of course, jumping into some of our free items and rewards for this week, if you complete at least 3 bounties, you will receive 50 shotgun slugs. Honestly, not that big of a free reward, but it is what it is. Last week, you would have gotten 3 Gravesend Bolus. The week before was actually pretty good. At the beginning of the event, you would have gotten a beige morning tailcoat, and then next week, you'll probably want to sign back in again because you can unlock the brown boottail hat. When it comes to our other additional free items and player gifts here, all players who complete a legendary bounty will receive 3 Hawkmoth Bolus. If you complete an infamous bounty, you'll receive 3 Potent Miracle Tonics as well as 50 split point repeater ammo. If you participate in the Manhunt or Day of Reckoning free roam events, you'll receive the Black and White Shaffer Chaps. If you complete your Bounty Hunter daily challenges for 3 days in a row, you'll receive the Tan and Black Levitt Jacket. And if you win in the Featured Series game mode this month, you will receive the Black Dillahay Hat. For our bonuses, of course, just a reminder here, they're pretty fantastic. We do have double gold, double money, and double XP on all legendary, as well as infamous bounty missions. Double money and double XP and double roll XP on regular bounties, the standard $1, $2, and $3 free roam bounties. We have double money, double roll XP, and double ability card XP on the Bounty Hunter free roam events, and quadruple XP on Featured Series game modes this month. When it comes to our discounts, you can take 5 gold bars off the prestigious Bounty Hunter license, 50% off all bolus in the game, 50% off throwing knives, 50% off all shotguns, including the shotgun style customization options like the engravings and things like that. This applies for the repeating shotgun, the pump action shotgun, the double barrel, sawed off shotgun, and semi-auto shotgun. We have 40% off all riding class horses, as well as 40% off all Mustangs. Definitely recommend you pick up one of those Mustangs right there. 40% off all gun belts, 40% off all ponchos, and 40% off all hats. We have 30% off all the Bounty Hunter outfits, which include the Wikini, the Bullard, the Garwood, the Carthage, as well as the Thorogood outfits. 40% off the prestigious Bounty Hunter's Lamat revolver weapon variant, as well as 30% off the Bounty Hunter wagon itself and the tints included with it. When it comes to our returning limited stock clothing, we have some great opportunities here that you definitely want to take advantage of, like the Concho pants, the Irwin coat, the furred gloves, the Calhoun boots, the Monasco hat, the Hopeman vest, as well as 2 outfits like the Danube outfit and the Tasman outfit. When it comes to the community-inspired free outfit, this is of course by Don Mosh over on YouTube, and he has the Kennedy hat, the Walden coat, the Hopeman vest, the collar overshirt for male characters or the Winford shirtwaist for females, the tuxedo pants, the fitted pants for females or the tuxedo pants for male characters, the Becker half chaps, and the Serrata boots. And when it comes to this week's Featured Series game mode, it is Hardcore Pro Series 3. Next week, it is going to be Hardcore Head for the Hills. Now with that being said, let's jump into a top tier legendary bounty so you can see the double gold, double money, and double XP results on a top tier legendary bounty at 12 minutes so you can see exactly how good it pays for that optimal time spent on that mission. All right, let's jump in here and do the Tobin Winfield top tier legendary bounty. Of course, it's going to be on 5-star difficulty as well because we've completed it a bunch of times. This is a really fun one. It follows a very clear narrative structure. There's a beginning, there's a middle, and the end, and that's what I like about this mission a lot. It would appear that I forgot to change my horse specialty, so I'm no longer using the Black Overo Missouri Foxtrotter. I am just using the standard one. This was actually on PlayStation 4, this was my first really good horse purchase, and I like it a lot. So when you first start this mission, you get this small cutscene, but I'll probably just skip ahead in editing when we can actually get into our first really nice gunfight. Now, I also should mention, for every single legendary bounty I do, I always tonic up with a potent health cure, as well as minty big game, just because, you get into some of those gunfights, and say even if your fortified ring, gets disabled basically from taking too much damage and getting shot too much, you want that fortified health core so that you don't get one-shotted by an enemy just in case, because the enemies on this mission, or just on any legendary bounty on 5-star difficulty, they hit hard. Today I'm also going to be rocking the Lancaster repeater, the repeating shotgun, and 2 Navy revolvers. Here is our first gunfight, and actually, funny enough, it's not super often that I get this variant where you have like the roadblock and the ambush first. Usually it's like the mission takes place up on the hill over there, up that direction. That's usually the variant of this mission I get. So you come to 2 different spots. You either fight here and then you go down sort of south of McFarlane's ranch, and that's where you collect the deeds, or you fight sort of on the hill over there and also up there. There's like 2 different variants of the mission, but I don't get this one too often, so it is nice to actually get this one. So realistically, the first part of this mission that you encounter, you have to protect Tobin Winfield because you're going to get this onslaught of enemies. It's truly not too big of a deal as long as you stay on your horse, you know, use your painted black, whatever you got to do. The enemies are going to come in a 360 all after you, like 360-degree area. They'll spawn from all different directions, not necessarily come from any one of these number of trails, but you should watch basically every single way for the enemies to sneak up on you. Watch your flanks, things like that. I would highly recommend you don't try and loot bodies in the middle of your gunfight like you see me do sometimes in my gameplay, because I like to push it sometimes, and during legendary bounties I have had plenty of failures where I've been trying to loot bodies because I don't want them to despawn, right? You kill so many enemies that a lot of the time the enemies you're shooting at will despawn, and then you lose out on some extra loot. And so I try and prevent that, and I'm trying to like do everything in the gameplay videos because I feel like it makes for a little bit more of an entertaining thing to watch. But it does bite me in the butt fairly often where you could do that and then, you know, you lose your health ring, you lose your health core, and you're dead. So I'm gonna get off my horse here just to defend myself against the last few. That may actually be... See, like that guy did a bunch of damage on me. We don't really need to tonic up. I actually thought he took a little bit more health off than what he actually did, but nonetheless, keep killing him. I think that should be it. Once you don't really hear any more gunshots in the distance or hear horses or like any enemy audio or commentary. Oh, I was wrong. There's one more guy. That should be the final one. And now Tobin Winfield should get out from cover, and we need to follow him to the deed. So you get like a finite opportunity here to loot some extra bodies if you want, but otherwise just follow Tobin to the next loot location, and I will see you guys there. Okay, yeah, it's been probably months since I've gone this way with him. It's been a long time since we've taken this variant of the mission. I guess there's 3 of them. I did not remember it correctly. I thought there was only 2 variants of locations. It looks like there's 3 variants. Yep, I haven't been here with Tobin Winfield for a while, so you will find the deeds under one of these rocks over here. But once again, just gotta watch out for all the enemy gunfire. The enemies have spawned, and these, funny enough, show up on our mini-map. Usually, when you're on 5-star difficulty, the enemies aren't supposed to show up on the mini-map at all, but I guess because they're like sitting in sniper perches and stuff, it's a little bit different this time, or maybe it's just a glitch. I'm not sure. Either way, a couple more enemies to take out. There's like a sniper. Oh, yeah, he's sitting right there. Okay, and there we go. One more shot and he should be dead. Now we gotta take the deeds. For a second, I thought Tobin Winfield just ate it, but thankfully not. So we are gonna inspect this rock, lift it up, and this is where you are supposed to like follow Tobin Winfield to the jail, because he's gonna be like, oh, let me, you know, go to jail in peace and without humiliation. And so you can either follow him, but he's gonna run away from you anyway. So what I recommend you do is to just hog tie him and put him on the back of your horse and just get on with the mission, because what you're going to encounter is a bunch of enemies chasing you back to the jail. And once you encounter this final wave of enemies on your way to the actual jail or the bounty wagon, whichever location the game is telling you to go, that's when you take him off your horse, put him on the ground so he doesn't get shot, because the enemies aren't going to target him. But if you're riding your horse, they're going to be targeting you, and they may accidentally shoot him. Then they kill Tobin Winfield, and you lose money for the mission because you're bringing in a target dead. So what I like to do is practice is just taking him off the horse, putting him on the ground. Then I fight the enemies. Once the coast is clear, then I will take him to jail. And as you can see, they want us to go all the way to the Armadillo jail, so that's exactly what we're going to do. But here you go. You could see all the enemies shooting at us now, so I'm going to take him off my horse. We're going to toss him on the ground so he doesn't get killed. I'm going to tonic up, and we are going to get on with just killing absolutely everyone. They're going to be, once again, all in a circle surrounding you, so keep spinning your character around, looking all sorts of different directions, and just kill everyone else. I forget how many enemies spawn on this exact one too. I know it's a good amount. It's probably like 25, maybe 30 enemies. I've never counted, but I probably should, right? Just to see exactly how many. That would be some good intel. I've tried to do it for some missions. What I need to do is make a document of everything and actually have like a spreadsheet to showcase exactly how many enemies spawn on each legendary bounty. You know, at least once you have the target secured and you're on the way back, bringing them to justice and bringing them to jail. I feel like that would be kind of interesting, right? I've never looked too deep into the game like that. I mean, I basically have done everything else. I might as well try something like that. So for a second, it sounds like there's no more enemies spawning, right? But don't be fooled. Once again, we have like a second wave of reinforcements. And that's what you got to watch out for. I'm going to keep trying to loot bodies too in the middle of this. I really shouldn't be, but sometimes I just feel like it's worth it, you know? If you can handle it, why not? Just, of course, tonic up if you need. That's the biggest recommendation, the biggest tip I can give literally for any player doing any legendary bounty ever. If you don't want to die, besides like using good ability cards, Painted Black, Eye for an Eye, Strange Medicine, Cold-Blooded, stuff like that, always tonic up. There's a ton more enemies to loot, so I'm going to do that, and then we will take Tobin Winfield to jail. Actually, funny enough, too, on my timer that I set, we're 10 minutes, 10 seconds into the mission, so we could take him to jail, still get to Armadillo, get that 12-minute payout, which would be, you know, normally it's 32 gold nuggets, now it'll be 64 gold nuggets with a double gold, and for the bounty, it's usually about 185 bucks, so we should be making like $370 for this bounty, give or take, around that range. If you bring in this target dead, or at least any other top tier legendary bounty target, and you bring them to jail dead, or, you know, the bounty wagon dead, I'm not exactly sure what the payout is for 12 minutes. It's probably like you lose maybe 25 or 30% of the total value, somewhere around that range. I love this view too on this legendary bounty. You can see all of New Austin. It looks so cool, man. This game is beautiful. I absolutely love it. I've been loving it for the past 6 years. And I'm gonna love it for another 6 more, that's for sure. All right, here we are. We're just gonna bring him into the circle. We've been on this mission for 12 minutes and 26 seconds. So we are gonna get that 12-minute payout, which is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to showcase. And that's basically the length of the mission itself. I didn't waste any extra time. I mean, you know, I looted a few dead bodies, things like that. But I didn't sit there and wait because that mission took me 12 minutes. So you can see with the top tier legendary bounties, so sometimes they take you that optimal amount of time, which is perfect. No downtime at all, that's for sure. And now that we are back in the free roam, let's see the total payout. Like I said, it's gonna be about 64 gold nuggets for sure, because we got 32 usually without the double gold for 12 minutes. Cash payout, let's see. $348.75, and we got that 64 gold nuggets, 1,650 XP, and we got the Bounty Hunter award that we can reset for $100, as well as 50 gold nuggets as well right there. Look how beautiful that is. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys all have a fantastic day. Let me know in the comments which bounty you'd want to see in next week's weekly Red Dead Online update video when we talk about the free rewards and stuff. As long as we have the double gold, double money, and double XP on the bounties, I'll keep making these videos because they're fun. I mean, we only have one more week left after this one, so let me know which bounty you want to see. We could do, you know, the Edidoyle bounty the legit way without the cheesing. We could do something else. Red Ben and Clemson. I feel like that could be pretty fun. Anyways, let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios, amigos.